These children are hands-on at the Kauffman Center for the Performing Arts.
Oh my gosh, where's mine? I gotta find it. I can't believe this.
They came running over and wanted to see it and wanted to look at their handprints, and they've been talking about it all week long, that, the ability to come down and see it.
And when they find their handprint,
I kind of exploded. I took a lot of pictures.
It was pretty exciting. They wanted to compare their handprint size to their actual hands now.
this is a memorable moment for these children and their families. They're seeing the priceless mark they've left on the children's wall, located on the Plaza Lobby Gallery.
This is such a real treat for the Kauffman Center to have a children's wall. Right now we have about 1,000 handprints on it of all kids' ages, all and shapes and sizes. And the reason we wanted to have this handprint campaign is for two reasons. One of them is that this really is the building for future generations. And what better way to symbolize that than to have children's handprints when they could come in and see them forever.
See, that's your hand and that's Gabby's hand right next to each other.
The other reason is because we want to send out the message that this is a building to sustain for generations to come. And what better way to do that than to use children as a symbol to say they're our future.
These handprints are a creative way to engage children in the arts and leave a lasting impression on this landmark building. For a $1,000 tax-deductible contribution, you can honor a special child in your life or a youngster who deserves special recognition in the community by having their handprint made for the children's wall.
If you can give away a newspaper a day, you can afford to have your child's handprint on the handprint wall forever, permanently.
Sure, it's a lot of money, but it's a combination of being able to give back to the center, give back to the arts, give back to the community. It's a lasting memory, so how do you put a price tag on that?
To help get the word out about the Children's Wall, the Kauffman Center ambassadors, volunteers, and staff are reaching out into the community to obtain an additional 1,000 handprints.
When ambassadors go out and let everybody know about this great children's wall and the handprints, people can sign up to have a handprint made for a child they love.
Matta Loudon, who is a charter member of the ambassadors, couldn't wait to get personally involved with this campaign by getting a handprint made for her great-granddaughter, Sydney.
I want her to be able to come back as long as this building stands to see that special time. And I'm just kind of living that wonderful legacy through my great-granddaughter, and hopefully it will be carried on.
And why is this campaign so important for the Kauffman Center?
It's very important because it helps sustain our building and our operations so that we can provide all these activities for the public and for the community. In our first inaugural year, we had 447,000 people attend an event at the center, and being able to sustain the building and the operations through these handprint campaign helps keep the building open and available and accessible for all ages.
The arts, it just changes everything. It changes a person from the inside out. It's just, you can't really put a price tag on it.
In many respects, this children's wall represents the legacy of the Kauffman Center for the Performing Arts, a home to the arts for our city and our children.
It's such a great opportunity to have this world-class venue in Kansas City. And we come to a lot of events, and we thought it would be a great way to support Kauffman, but also see our kids through the future as they grow and be able to come back and say, hey, there's our hand from 10, 15, 20, however many years ago it's going to be.
I think it would just be cool to come back after a few years later, and we were a part of this, and our Nana, she cared for us enough to let us participate in something like this.
Because it's going to stay there forever.